is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights. And I really wanna know if I will ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high, even if the sky is falling down.
What's up, everyone? So we had a lot of things happen this week. Starters, the chickens got out. Well, they were out. They got in to the garden. The fence over here, the corner somehow got unattached and they got in and they caused havoc. It was terrible. Like, they dug up a lot of stuff. We lost a lot. Cucumbers because of it. Dill, a couple tomato plants. They did some damage. So, recovering from that. But guess what happened?
We got some rain, and we got lots of it. It has been raining nonstop for days. Well, it's stopped now.
Yeah.
In fact, this is the evening. We never come out in the evening to do garden tours.
Nope.
But it rained most of the day, so.
Yep, Saturday. It started raining, Saturday afternoon, and it pretty much rained, and then you get little breaks in between, but it's raining until now, and we have another storm coming tonight, so this is awesome. This is really good, because we need it, and so do the farmers. The crops are looking pretty bad.
Yeah, and today we're filming this on Monday, June 28th. Last Monday of the month. We had somebody suggest that we mention when we're filming these, because we usually film a week in advance.
Yep.
So you're seeing this a week later. So hopefully the garden's doing even better by the time you see this. So as we come into our garden, we need to do some serious weeding. Besides that, it looks like a jungle in here. Everything is growing and doing so well. We've got cucumbers coming up all over the place. I am not sure that Kakuzi squash came up, because I can't remember how far I planted on the trellis. So either it didn't or it did, and we will see as these start to grow. So we still don't have a ton of heads on our broccoli, no cauliflower heads yet, but we have been out here. I actually was able to sneak out a little bit today, get some more flowers off of these ones that are going to seed, and some of these straggly ones I did pull and give to the chickens. I also cut a bunch of broccoli leaves, and we had stir fry for supper, and I put those in that. That was really delicious. So we've been able to at least utilize some of the plant, even though we're not getting a lot of heads on them. We also have our zucchini doing really well here, because we thought the chickens had eaten it, so it's looking pretty good. So our onions out here in the garden are doing really well, going to seed, which is actually what we want, because we would like to have some seed to save, because I only broke one, so I guess I'm picking that. We actually put, what would you call this, flour? Onion flour? In our stir fry tonight as well, so that was really good.
So I'm actually surprised that kohlrabi's doing so well, because it's been so hot. When we grew this last year, we had the cabbage worm come after us, and we still got decent bulbs. But I think what's saving us this year is this drip tape, because I have the drip tape this half, and then I have a drip tape coming here. And every day I'd come down here, and when we let out the chickens in the morning, it'd be every other morning I would water this heavy, and then I'd water the garlic. So I think that's what's really helped us. But when the chickens came in and destroyed everything, it's looking like I'm gonna have to put some wood chips down pretty thick this fall. And I think I have an idea also for the weeds that are in here from this grass. When I put my grass clippings in here 2 years ago, which I'll never do again, but I think I'm gonna try something, and I'll have it in one of our vlogs. I haven't decided yet. I do a little more research.
So our garlic here, we've been waiting to have about 3 leaves die back on the garlic, and for sure we've got a good 2 dying back, but it looked like we were kind of getting that 3rd one starting to die, and I accidentally pulled one today. I accidentally stepped on it and it pulled right out. So I would tell you they're a little bit bigger than the size of my thumb. It was too small, I think, to be pulling yet. I was able to utilize it and put it in our stir fry.
So the tomato plants are all doing good. You can see the darn chickens came in and just, it's like they had to go right up to the roots and start digging down. But these tomato plants are growing wicked fast and they have so many flowers and everything on them. We need to, this week, and it's probably going to be tomorrow, we need to put these and clip them and put them up, because we can't have this no more. It's got to get done or we're going to lose them. And this whole row over here, we need to put up the boxes that we have on here. So this is all done and taken care of, because these are Roma tomatoes, and when these come in, they all pretty much come in at once, so it'll be fast canning. How are your guys' tomatoes doing? All these Roma tomatoes have tomatoes on them ready. It's unreal. It's like overnight they just popped. And I don't know if it's because I just watered them throughout the night a couple of times, but it's insane.
So over in our little berry patch, the kids have been coming out every morning and picking berries. The strawberries, they're pretty little this year. I feel like we kind of always do okay with strawberries, but the kids have been getting enough that they're able to enjoy them in the morning. And our blueberry plants, it looks like one has died and the other one is very, very yellow, so I'm guessing the soil is just not so great for it. No blueberries on it. We did actually fertilize this with a special berry fertilizer last year, but I don't think that was enough to make it through this year. We probably should have done something else for it, but we didn't. But the blueberry plants up in front of the house, I did see a few berries on those. So they're still green yet, but hopefully we at least get a couple off of them. But our raspberry bushes, they are just going nuts. We were watching one of our old videos from this time last year, and they were quite a bit smaller, and we couldn't even believe how much smaller they were. Last week we picked our first raspberries off of here, and today I don't even know how many raspberries the kids picked off, but I was out here with them and it could have been a full-time job, one person doing it. There's just red raspberries everywhere, and even though we were all out here today doing it, I'm still seeing a few raspberries that we missed. We're trying to just make sure we keep them really clean, pick all the red raspberries off in the morning so that we hopefully don't get that spotted wing Drosophilus back. And I did get that spinoside spray that I am planning on spraying on here, but it's just been raining so much that I haven't been out to do it yet. So hopefully all that helps us have a good raspberry crop that we feel comfortable eating.
So the pepper plants, it's same thing. It's a hit and miss. We're trying to figure out what it is. This one's doing well, and these aren't. And then you have like this one doing well, and then behind me in the shade over here and underneath the tree, those are doing great. So what the heck is going on?
So I think I have an idea, Matt. I think the reason some of these peppers are doing well and some aren't is because when we were planting them, I had a fertilizer helper bringing me fertilizer, and if they were taking too long, I just moved on and they all didn't get the fertilizer they probably needed. So that could have something to do with it.
I don't know, because they're still yellow down there, so I don't think it's the fertilizer. The beans are doing very well, and they have shoots going out, but no beans yet. Put in the comments, do you guys have beans on your beans already? We don't have any green beans yet, but you can see some things are starting to form, but not the beans yet.
In the back corner of the garden, we noticed this morning there are some wild blackberries growing right into the garden, so we were able to pick them from right in here. This week, our wild berries just started turning as well, so it's been really nice to be able to get out and kind of forage with the kids a little bit and pick lots and lots of berries.
We've got borage, flowering borage ready out here. Leroy's planting there. That one was planted way before, so that one's already flowered, but got borage out here. The marigolds, they're a little slower this year, which I'm shocked because last year they took over. They were huge. They were awesome. And then we got a couple more borage growing in here, but the flower that I really want and I like are these zinnias. And I really want these to grow. And the reason why I put the net up is because when we let the chickens out to free range, they like to eat these darn leaves. So between that and the hyssop, and the hyssop I want to grow too, because hyssop is like really, really good for the bees, the honeybees, and the borage. So I want that to keep growing so I can collect seed. And the zinnias, I just like the zinnias because I like the color. When we did the flowers down here in the garden, it was way better in my opinion. Ever since we started doing the sunflowers in the back every year, we just keep adding more flowers, and we just like the color and integrate it in the garden. It just is great. So definitely gonna keep that going.
Life is a winding